Again, we're recording again. That first bit I can possibly send to you privately because it's only a small little bit anyway. All right, because obviously this is for you anyway. But yeah, and I feel like the person who's done this is also this female who we've just spoke about. I feel as though this female has actually taken something she shouldn't have taken.
That makes a lot of sense.
And not just from somebody who's passed away. I feel like she's done it to other people as well, and I feel like she's known for it.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to. She is acknowledging it, and he's not impressed at all with her. He's not at all impressed. Okay. Right. Now your dad's been over a fair time.
Yeah.
He's been over a fair time. Was his chest? When
Granddad's chest.
Right.
Dad would.
Because I've got something to do with the chest. I feel like I've got to connect with the chest. Not literally. I'm not in that way inclined, love, but you know what I mean. I've got. It's something to do with it. Definitely something to do with the chest. Now, I've got to ask this in a way that's. Then again, it's you. I can ask you in any way because you know who I am anyway. Is there any more children that have come out of the woodwork? With Dad?
With Dad? No, I don't think so.
Granddad? Because
he's got another daughter, but we used to call him Hot Rod.
I feel as though there's something more coming out of the woodwork here.
Yeah.
I really do. Is Dad and Granddad father and son?
No.
Because I can't.
Very close.
Yeah, because I can't understand why their energies are into it. Like, I'm getting your dad to step forward, and then it's obviously Granddad that's giving me it, and I just can't understand why their energies are so close. Because obviously they're not father and son. But if they were close, that's good. But that's just the feeling I'm getting. Right. Before your dad passed over, was there a female in his life? Give me a yes or a no.
Yeah.
And I feel like this female wasn't stepmother material. Right?
And I knew that.
Yeah. Because he's saying he wished he'd have listened. That's what he's given me. He wished he'd have listened. She moved on very quickly when he passed over as well. She went on to somebody else.
Yeah.
When he passed over, because he's telling me that as well. And it's like he's saying in hindsight, it's easier. You know, you can see it in hindsight, can't you?
Yeah.
But I know that this female who he's talking about has had a run of bad luck.
Oh, yeah.
And karma is definitely catching up, because I know that she's had a run of, because he's giving me that and he's laughing about it. It's as though to say, shouldn't piss off our family, should you? And it's like, all right then, chill your frigging beans, mate.
Yeah,
but yeah. Right. This is going to sound so random what he's giving me, but I feel like I need to tell you from your dad. He's happy that you don't have his nose. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, because he had a massive, how Vicky has his nose.
You see, I don't know if I don't think I knew your dad.
Like a big bulb on end of his nose.
Right, well, I don't think I knew your dad. I think I remember your grandma, but I don't remember your dad. So to me, what he's giving me, it's like I have to say it. It's like, you know, is he taking the piss or what? But it's a case of I have to tell. Freaking hell. He has no shame, does he? Is it your dad then that's connected to Bright Steels?
No.
Because he's shown me Bright Steels.
Well, that's the social. He used to go to the social club.
Is there a Bright Steels social club?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Show me Bright Steels. That's all I know. I mean, I don't know. I just know that Bright Steels to me is that place.
We lived in Norton.
That place to me is the place next to the cemetery, isn't it? Where,
yeah.
That's fine, as long as you know what he's mean. He's talking about that. Dad's also saying that there's somebody who he knew in the past, a male who he knew in the past, has passed away quite recently as well. Because he's met up with him up there. There's somebody who he used to know years ago who's passed away recently, in a sense, and he's met up with him up there. I don't know what it is, but that's what he's given me. I don't know what it is, but that's what he's given me. He's also concerned about your sister.
Wow.
I need to sit up, darling, because I've really hurt my legs and stuff are hurting. I feel like I know there's issues. I'm not going into it too much. You know what I'm talking about, okay? I know there's issues, but I do feel as though there's somebody around her who's not making it any easier for her, and he knows this. And the person who's around her who's not making it any easier for her is basically, I feel like, it sounds awful to say, but it's like a form of manipulation. All right, and Dad's aware of this, and Dad needs to make sure she's okay. And it's like when she starts to come round and she starts to see things more clearer, if that makes sense, this person will start again, or this person will do something again to put her back down. And I also feel that this person is making her feel guilty and stupid for taking medication. She needs the medication.
Well,
does that make sense?
Yeah, perfect sense.
That's what he's giving me, and I have to give it to you. You know. And
yeah.
And he's worried. He's worried. Right. Do you understand why your dad's giving me a memory? And it's like of a playground or something. And I feel like there's one of them, you know them, it's like a horse thing you sit on, and there's a few seats on it, and you sit on his horse and get pushed and stuff. And he's giving me a memory of that, and he's saying that he used to push people, or you and your friends or something, on this.
That's right near where we lived in Helmsley.
Does that make sense though, what I've said? That's fine, as long as you can take it. That's what he's giving me. So I feel like I need to give you that. Right. Okay. Again, he's taking me back. It's a random question. When you were in labour having your daughter, Lauren, right, was there a telly in your room that kept going off and it wouldn't stay channel, and it kept going off and like tuned it? You know, one of them. I don't know if it was one of them ones you pay for in them days. I think it was more of just a telly, but I feel like this telly in this room kept going off.
It was a radio, I think.
There's something that kept going off, something with sound. Yeah. I've got telly because I'm looking at my telly, but I feel like there's something that kept going off, and he's acknowledging that it was there, and he was pissing about with it, and it kept going off.
That could have been this morning in my car.
Well, there you go. It could be. Well, I've just got you having a baby as well.
I've been out this morning in my car, and my car radio kept switching off, but not the radio.
The signal.
The Bluetooth music kept pausing and starting.
Well, again, it could be relating to that as well, but the image he gave me was there was a baby. And it was like you in a room with a baby. So that's what he's acknowledging, that he was about and he was there.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like your dad as well had like a hump thing on his back. You know, like when somebody stoops. Did he have this way stooped a lot?
It was sharp like me.
Yeah, but I feel like he stooped. Because
sometimes
when he's walking, he's got his energy, but I've got him in my mind's eye, and I feel like he's slightly stooped over when he's walking. So I don't know if he had issues with his neck or his back or anything. But I feel like, you know, like when somebody ends up, I'm not saying he was old, but you know when you see an old person, for example, and they're about 152, and they're walking about and they've got one of them frames and they're like this and they're proper bent over. I feel like he's doing that.
That's my granddad.
Oh, for God's sake, their
Zimmer
energies.
frame.
I need their energies to separate. That's what I need.
That's my granddad with his Zimmer frame, definitely, because he was really like that. And I used to say, straighten up and walk into your frame.
But he's not like that anymore. He's just showing me what he was like.
Yeah. He called it a horse. Where's my horse?
Freaking hell. Oh my God. So are you connected to... Give me that street again. Give me that road. I can see the frigging road. Give me the road. I'm going to say the area around Dean Road, Jubilee Road. In Norton.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know where I mean? Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm going down there and I feel like I'm in that area. And I'm near what's now known as Barney's Sarnies. But before that, further down, there was a shop and it was a post office. Right? But I feel like it's showing me that it used to give you pennies or something. And you'd go to this shop and get some sweets and stuff like that. And then you'd go to a playing field, which was near them streets.
The bottom of Dean Road.
There was a playing field there. But
yeah.
Somebody had an accident at the playing field.
Oh, Vicky.
And they dropped the sweets.
And a man picked her up.
Yeah.
And I ran out way home screaming, Mum!
Yeah.
It's got Vicky!
Yeah.
Not, Mum, she's fallen and she's covered
Somebody's
in blood.
taking...
It's got Vicky!
He's taking Vicky.
And my mum came running up road with a fucking rolling pin to batter him.
Yeah, but he's showing me that he's laughing about it as though...
Yeah,
looking back it was...
Eastfield Avenue.
Yeah, well, that's what he's giving me. He gave me that area and I had to walk down that street. And it was like I had that thing of she dropped the sweets, but she had an accident and dropped the sweets.
Yeah. Yeah, a man picked her up.
In them days, though, it was normal, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I must have been learning about fucking stranger danger because off I went. Mum! Someone's got Vicky!
Oh my God. Now, I know as well, there's chew going on at the minute in your family. There always is. Every family's got chew going on, haven't they? But I feel like, fucking hell, there's somebody who's, it sounds mad, but shown a side to them that you never thought they would. That you never thought there would be.
Yeah.
And it's like, this person comes across as they're better than what they are. But they need to, it's like, I need to tell them to remember the roots and to remember where they're from.
Yeah. That's what I told you about before.
Did we discuss this? This is what I'm getting, so yeah, this is fine as long as I know, that's fine. But I feel like as well that there's somebody talking to him, let's just say. And I feel like it's the other side. I really do.
Yeah.
And I feel like the people who he's with now think they're better than what they are, let's just say that.
Yeah.
And Grandad's quite disappointed with that, actually. He's quite disappointed with that. I don't know why Grandad's disappointed. I don't know if he's related to him, but I feel like Grandad's disappointed because it's affecting you. Does that make sense? It's not because he's concerned about this person per se. He's more concerned because how it affects you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine, as long as you know. Now, I'm going to do your cards now, of course. I know where we're going. On my own little tray here. I've got a little wooden tray. It's so cool. It's got little legs on it if I need it and everything. It's mint.
Oh, I got Lauren one of them for a laptop.
They're really good. Wayne bought me it from Lidl.
They're good, aren't they?
Yeah. It's good. I've got a coffee table now in the front room. I've got our George's old coffee table, but this is so handy when I'm having a bad day and stuff like that and I don't want to do much. I can just sit on the settee with my little tray and I just love it. It's little things, isn't it, that really mean something.
Yeah.
It's little things. Which one do you want? That one? Right. I also feel like, I know you've got a job, a job. I don't know why I spelt that out, actually. I feel like I'm keeping it from you. It's like I'm keeping it from your dad. It's like, she's got a new job. I can't tell you. Honestly. But I feel like you've got this new job, which you have. But I feel as though this is why this card's coming. This is why I had to do the cards now. Because it's an Angel of Adventure card. That's why I was drawn to the cards. I feel like you've got the Angel of Adventure card because this new job that you've got is going to open a lot of doors. And it's going to take you on an adventure. And I'm not saying that you're going to be doing obstacle courses and stuff, my darling, because I don't think either of us are physical enough to be able to do that.
Oh, Lord, no.
But what I do feel for you is I feel as though there's going to be a learning adventure. And I feel like there's going to be new, exciting things that obviously you're qualified and you're able to do it. But I feel like you're going to learn more and more and more and possibly go further and further. But I'm also picking up for you with this card that the adventure is more of like, as well, you're going to be not only learning new things, meeting new people. And I feel like you're going to meet people who are more on your level and more on your understanding. And it's going to be what I call, it sounds mad, but like a fair friendship. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
An even friendship. I really do. I also obviously need to warn you that, like, Dad's stepping in and saying, tell her not to be too open and tell her not to bloody open her arms too much at first, because I feel like what he's saying is that you rush in sometimes and it's like you'll try and help anybody but then you get dumped on from 50 foot. Does that make sense? But I do feel like it's an adventure for you with this career change, let's just say. Your next card, Angel of Encouragement. You do need a bit of a kick up the arse sometimes to push forward with things, because I know you've got physical going on and I know there's mental going on, but I also feel your confidence isn't what it should be. You've got all this on paperwork, you've got all these qualifications now on paper and you can see them, but I feel like you still doubt yourself and it's like, how the hell did I do this? How did I... And I feel like sometimes it's like you're not worthy of it for some reason, and it's like, you shouldn't deserve all this, what's going to happen, and it's like you need to. But Spirit are there because Spirit are going to encourage you and make you get there and do it, you know, because you are able to do it. You really are. Just moving that across like that, move that one like that, and then I can put my last card on my tray. Angel of Happiness. These are good cards, actually. These are really good cards. Once you find your feet, and if it's out like your Lauren's feet, they'll bloody hurt, because I picked that up last time. But once you find your feet in this job thing that you're doing, I do feel as though you are going to be really happy and content. I really do believe that. But I'm also getting a change coming up. And I feel like there could possibly be a move. Now, I don't know where and I don't know when, but I feel like it's possibly in the pipeline. But again, I need to tell you, from all your spirit people over there, this is your time now. You've done your bit for other people. This is your time now, and the only way you're going to find your true happiness is by following your own journey, in that sense, your own direction. I also feel as well that you're good at encouraging other people. You're good at encouraging other people, but again, you struggle taking it yourself. You need to accept that there are genuine people around you who do want to encourage you to go further. But again, I do pick up like there's somebody around you who is a bit jealous, bit of the green-eyed monster, let's just say, is coming out in them. And you're starting to realise who it is and why. But again, it's more of a warning from Spirit, just to be aware of that. Give me that again. What do you want me to do? Right, okay. Right. This is nothing to do with the cards, right? But you know when you make mince and dumplings or something, right? Right. Your dumplings are a bit like soggier than what your grandma's would be, wouldn't aren't they?
Yeah.
Right. She's saying they're not bloody light enough. That's why they're not going right. And they're not going crispy on top, you know, like they should be. So what do you want me to tell her?
It's not a jawbreaker like Suet was.
That's what she's telling me. Suet. She's giving me suet. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't use suet, like, because it is quite...
Yeah, but Suet weren't like dumplings. It was just a tray of rock hard suet. Pray for your teeth.
Yeah, but apparently that's how you make dumplings. Why is she giving me that all of a sudden? Why is she giving me the freaking Why?
And should be disgusted because I'm a vegetarian now.
Why she brought dumplings of everything she could bring up? She's brought freaking dumplings. Oh my God. Right, have you got anything else to say? Your dad is making me feel like he's blowing in my side of my face and in my ear.
What did I say to you yesterday, Lauren? Yeah. Somebody's blowing on my face all the time.
Right, I need to give you that from your dad. So
your face. Yeah.
That's your dad. I need to give you it from him.
And during the night, I get it as well. It wakes me up.
Yeah, but he's blowing at you, so I just need to give you that.
Go away.
Yeah.
Pull cover over my head.
But he's also, as well, I think he's wanting to get your attention because of your sister. I just think he's really worried about her.
I'm already onto that, but I've tried and tried.
I know.
And I can't. So now I'm using a different perspective, shall we say.
Right, I'm going to stop this recording.